Hello, friends. Happy Friday night. Forgive me as I'm reading. We are here for a live stream. I'm assuming it's live. If it is, let me know in the chat. I think there's a couple second delay. And we know how this went last time. It went. We went somewhere. Wasn't where we were trying to go, but that's how it goes sometimes. All right, Mark, it looks like we are, in fact, live. Let me hit the double light setup here, like a true pro. A true pro who forgets before they go live. But yes, my friends, we are here for another night. We're going to do it. Mark, let me get you unmuted, good sir. What is up, man? How we feeling after last week?
Pretty good, man. I think, like this is a crash course, right? So we're learning.
We crashed. We crashed, all right. But I'm getting good at that whole crashing thing. I've done.
Yeah, we're learning so much.
We are, but we're a little bit more well prepared this week, thanks to a generous donation from Joshua Hendricks. So thank you to Joshua. Boom. There is, I haven't played around with it yet because I'm like, oh, let me practice, let me this, let me that. And Josh says, no, they want to see it live. They want to see the struggle. So we're going to struggle tonight. Oh, gosh.
Get on the struggle bus.
Yes. So last time we got some PowerShell to get things running. And then we had a thingy. Where's the thingy? All right. And we were working with this bad boy right here, as you can see. And it's still like it was before. The soldering iron died on us, so.
Isn't that for baking?
Okay. You're going to roast my setup. It's meant for high temperatures. Is that what you're asking?
I don't think I need to roast it. I think it's supposed to be roasted, actually.
Yes, it is, good sir. Very astute observation, I may say. Should I get out the gear and we start going through it? Because I honestly haven't done much other than open it to make sure it's there. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm going to have to plug it in while I'm still live. So I'll have to figure that out. But we got...
Yeah, let's get the magic smoke going, man.
That's what Josh wants, so... All right, what do we have here? I'll open it all. Boom. Bango. Billy Bob. Rosin paste flux. Let's show you here. Boom.
That's the same one I have.
I just want to be like you, Mark.
That's a good soldering iron there.
That's a pretty good idea for that, Matt. NGL, which stands for not going to lie for those who are less hip to it. And desoldering wick. I guess that's if you screw things up, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Makes sense, solder, desolder does the opposite of the soldering thing. And this is a smart soldering iron. This is no ordinary soldering iron. This one, my friends, is smart. And we have this, which I plug into an outlet somewhere. All right, Mark, would I jack everything up if I use this portable battery pack to power this?
I don't think so, man. I think that's a PD type of battery, right? What's the wattage in that thing? How many amps does it put out?
Ah, so you're telling me I should not have covered it with a sticker. Let us see here, good sir. I guess I really do have to remove the sticker to find out, right?
I don't know. It's typically like small.
I mean, it has
text on there.
Small text. Yeah, it's very smooth everywhere. No small text. I can Google or Amazon it. Let's see this.
I think it's designed. Is there like a little icon? Is there like a little lightning icon outside near the output ports?
Dude, I have traveled with this quite a bit. There was... All I can see is a faint IQ2. In, out, IQ. 1, C2... Yeah, I mean, it's meant to charge a laptop.
Okay, that should be powerful.
What? You got me concerned. I'm safety first, dude.
Right.
I've heard if it gets short-circuited, I could die.
It's not a short circuit. Like, it just won't get hot because it's not getting enough juice, which I think it'll be fine.
I believe you on that. Yeah. Power core 24K for a laptop. It doesn't actually list it here. 24,000 milliamp hours.
Yeah, laptops typically need like 4, maybe 5, like 4 amps for those power supplies.
45 watt
So
output.
how much? 45
45
what?
watts. 45 capital W.
Okay, what's the voltage in amperage?
Oh man, we're asking questions. Let's find that. I'm searching volt. Looks like 5 volts
5 volts, and
amperage.
so 45 divided by 5, you're getting.
Oh, is this a test? 9. Woo!
I blanked out.
No,
Yeah.
you're good. I was on a kids
So
field trip today.
so
And they were doing
apparently
math.
that thing can go up to 9 amps, which is quite a bit.
Okay, so we're good. And I've learned how to solder mentally. I haven't actually done it, but
Yeah.
basically the TLDR, get it in, get it out. You get going,
And
you
then
get out. Yeah, you're not.
did you see did you watch a little video?
I watched a
from
little
that guy?
video, 15-minute video. Yeah, it was a little after reading the WikiHow, which was quite in depth, and it definitely got me paranoid a little bit about safety, which I am known to do. But I got a question about. Let's go back to the desk cam real quick here. Oh, thank you, editor, for switching over. So what's up with this though? How is this a stand? All right, it's smaller than the back, so it doesn't go there. Seems like it goes like this way.
Is that some sort of?
It's okay.
Oh, yeah. So it just literally sits on the desk
Okay, that's what I was kind of figuring, but I wanted to be super safe because I don't want to die.
as long as it doesn't touch anything. Yeah.
And I have a baking mat. Somebody was making fun of me earlier for it, but apparently it was a really great idea. Come to find out. Who'd have thunk?
No, it's good. It's good, man.
Sweet, dude. So we're kind of set. I got a mobile. I ditched the batteries only to use the batteries again. Shoot, oh, it's on my lap. Yeah, we can connect this bad boy.
Oh, look. Joshua is here. The juice.
Oh, it's a finger guard. The freak does that mean?
Finger guard / stand. Very minimal design.
TS. Boom, it's heating. Okay, it's heating. I'm getting it out. We're not ready yet. We're getting there, though. I got my little fan, which I will preemptively set up to get some airflow away.
It's... Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was...
That is...
Mark streaming. Boom.
Speaking of ping...
I think we're back about now. Who am I pinging?
Oh, yeah, we're back.
We're back, baby.
I was working with a vendor, technical support, or field engineer representative, one of those guys, and we were trying to figure out why the instrument wasn't talking. We have 2 of those, the same instrument. One is working just fine, but for some reason this other one wasn't. This was the firewall issue that I was dealing with the other day. And at some point I was like, man, let's check the network. Can you ping, make sure that we can talk to the server? Just ping it. And he froze. He just froze. And then after a second, he's like, I'll be honest, I don't know how to do that.
Whoa. Network
My guy didn't know how to ping.
He knew how to test net connection, right?
No, he's more of like a biomedical engineer kind of guy. They train him how to work a specific system, but that's like his expertise is limited to just that.
Got you.
So when I started doing some nerd stuff, some sysadmin stuff, I lost him, and I felt kind of bad. But hey, he learned.
We grow. Hey, and you teach it.
Yeah, at least awesome. he was honest with it and not pretend like he knew what he was doing. I've dealt with some field reps that are, just for they just spit out some stuff that I'm like, that cannot be true. That's impossible. So I know you're lying to me, and that needs to stop. We've got patient care on the line. Stop lying.
For sure.
But yeah, I did. I had to ping him.
Quite literally. Well, I kind of know what I need to do today, right? So I can kind of just get to it now that I'm an expert.
Let's go. Let's see. Let's watch you suffer over that roasting pan.
Okay, still working? Oh, look, I have my field trip band still on. All right, so I'm using this to do the soldering, right? This thing? The Rosen Flux? Rosen
Yeah, your
Flux?
hand?
This thingy.
You have a band? Is that from the field trip?
Oh, yeah. This one. Yeah. For those who don't know, I took my daughter on a field trip today with her whole class, and we went to St. Augustine, which is like the beach, only we didn't actually go to the beach. We just sat in the sun all day, which was cool. It was fun. They had a great time, but I am a little sunburnt. All right, Josh, I got you. Don't worry. I'm not going to die today. Trust me. I what's it called? The personal protection PPE? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, PPE.
I'm PPE'd out the wazoo today. I am not taking
Whoa.
risks.
Yeah, scissors. BRB. I need my evening coffee. BRB.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. What do I need to do? I need to open up a window real quick. That ventilation. Ventilation. Hey, if you guys could, remind me to close this later, because I left it open for 3 days last time. And I felt bad because I'm certain, I know my neighbor. I know he heard me probably multiple times, just being an idiot, as I am. Just being silly. And they think I'm like a normal guy. I go out the front yard, oh, hey, how you doing? And then they hear me like in here listening to stupid music or whatever the case may be for 3 days straight. So whoops. That's kind of how it goes. Did you see the AI image of Andrew as the Plowfather? Oy vey. Oy vey. Did that leak? Did that get to the... Is that on the interwebs? Gosh, that was fun. Yeah, yesterday, for those who don't know, was my birthday, and we did a stream on the PDQ YouTube channel for our... Every single Thursday we do a stream. But this one, in the pre-show, we talked a little bit about my birthday, and they shared the many names and faces that I've gathered over the years. Collected. I collect nicknames such as that. Gosh, I don't even know what to make of it. It is hard to look at some of these photos of me, but I think that the coolest one is for sure the Plowfather. See if I can share that. And I can always be watching over you. Oh boy. I'm afraid to add anything to OBS because it crashed last time.
Portrait said you look older than last time.
I appreciate it. I appreciate your honesty. All right. Yeah, we're not messing with OBS. Sorry. I would show you the lovely image. They are definitely posted in the PDQ Discord. For another time. They're intense. They're intense, you could say. But I think, Mark, how you feeling, dude?
Yep.
You're back. You're ready to go?
Yeah, I got my afternoon coffee, my evening coffee. Let's go.
8 p.m. Do you hit coffee all day? You're just going?
No, it just felt right for tonight. Normally, no.
Oh, wait. Before I turn on my fan, I'm going to preheat this bad boy.
Yeah.
Fair enough? You can watch it as it
Yeah,
happens.
I think the video that your homework video mentioned a specific range for temperature.
Where's the solder? This is just the flux.
Hello?
Yo.
Yeah.
What's up? What am I supposed to be soldering with? The stuff from before, I reckon? I thought this was...
That is flux.
Which is the liquid thingy, right?
Yeah, that'll melt. Correct.
So
you don't need a whole... Oh, careful. Don't let that touch the hot tip. I don't know if it's already preheating.
No, it's not plugged in yet. I have yet.
Okay. Yeah. You're gonna need some of that later.
On the tip, and it melts, and then it coats it and does some good stuff. I read the article you sent. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
But this is not what I need either. So I need to use that metal thing from before.
Yeah, the actual solder is what the alloy, the 70-30, 60-40, whatever blend alloy of tin and lead. That's the wick.
Got you. Yes, that makes total sense. Let me go snag that real quick. Can you sing and dance real quick while I'm gone?
Hold on, Mark. I need my headphones.
Where is?
Can you see that? We're good to go then with that.
Yep. Yeah.
Mark, we take safety very seriously here on @AndrewPlatek. And today is no exception. So I read the WikiHow that you sent.
Good Lord.
And I'm ready to go, man. I whipped it out.
I was wondering why you sounded a little different, a little muffled.
It's still me. It's still me. Okay, don't you worry. I got my glasses on too. If sparks fly, if there's magic dust, I can stare right at it.
That's fair. All right.
A little hot in here, but that's cool. You gotta solder quickly, is what they say. So I'm gonna turn this bad boy on. Okay, I gotta leave it that way. All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Let's go down.
Go for it.
Look at that. TS 101 version 2.11. So they've iterated on this. They've improved it. We love to see that.
Really?
It says heating. I kind of want to test it, but I also don't.
No, go for it, man. Like that's how you know. It's okay. It's fine. What's the temperature? Does it say what temperature it is at?
It says setting. Heating.
Does it
Heating.
does it say? Just heating? Okay, at some point I guess it'll start giving you temperature.
Yes, I will just allow it to heat. All right, soldering wire. Check. And then I'm going to be heating up the corner, basically, where the upcoming pin meets the board. Right? And then I just kind of touch it to it.
Yeah. Can you? Is the tip of the soldering iron? Is it sharp?
Temp 300. No, it's rolled to a point, like a pin.
Okay, but there's like nothing on it, right? Yeah. It's like a little hook looking thing.
Very slight hook. More like a pen where it like comes to a diagonal point. So I think I would take the diagonal point it to the corner, a little preheation.
Your audio like kind of choppy.
I wonder what could explain
It's okay.
That. Boom, I cranked it up just a little bit for you. Is that better? We good?
Yeah, better.
Okay.
All right.
So, I think we're about ready, dude.
Yeah, just go for it, man. I think you've done your homework. You just got to do it, dude.
Just do it, baby. It still says setting.
Which side are you on? Hey, start with the C side, the AC bus.
Oh,
the C side.
The C side. So switch it up on me then. Okay.
Start with the C side.
C siding it up.
Not the D side, yeah, because the D side is more important.
It's 300 so start with the D Celsius side right now. Do I know what that means? No, but I imagine that's hot enough because it's a 300.
Still
330.
I'm sorry, man. Like your audio is choppy. It's not very clear.
I will be intentional. Is it better when I speak like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's muffling for some reason.
You really don't. Okay. Go ahead. Go for it, man. Just do it.
Okay. So 330 degrees is good, yeah?
Yeah.
I got to do the little test.
Yep.
Yep, test working.
Good.
To the corner we must. I gotta hit my overhead light actually.
Yeah, can you just take off the mask, bro? You know, it's not that.
Mark wants me to die.
Barely hear you. I think the muffling is messing up with the audio.
Not the prettiest.
Go for it.
I mean, it's on there. We got a big glob.
Okay.
I'm gonna take
That's
off
it.
the mask. The man behind the mask.
Okay. How do you feel about that one? Let's see.
Hold on, I'm contorted 20 different ways here. Wearing a bunny suit to change a diaper. All right. How's the glasses though? Kind of swag. All right. So let's take a close gander at this. We
It's
did
working.
not cross them, but I mean that doesn't look half bad. Well, it actually looks quite bad.
Let's see.
Yeah, check it.
No, that's not bad, man.
Okay.
All right.
Next, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, and then just keep going down the line.
Yes, sir.
It's a good start. Yeah, you can touch it just a little bit. Like, see, sometimes if you touch it a little bit, and melt it in a little bit more, it'll like ooze into where it needs to go.
Oh, I think I did it a little bit better that time.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna heat them up. A little dab will do ya.
And I like to hold the solder
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
because the way you're holding it, it's a bit
Yeah, it's like
too
flimsy.
flimsy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull out a little bit more of that there solder. Yeah, good call, because I was kind of struggling with that. The third solder looks quite nice. I'd like to show it off.
Let's see.
Look at that. C8. Quite good. Again, shall we? Dude, I'm kind of like feeling confident now. This was actually...
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, go do it. Get in there. Do it all.
Everyone, get in here. Gonna go sideways on this bad boy. Good Lord, this thing is a slippery pickle. All right. Shit. Okay.
See, it wasn't that bad. You were hyping yourself up a little too much.
Woo. I'm ready for the worst. Prepare for the best. Hope for the worst. Something like that. Shoot, we had a ball fall off. Okay. I have a feeling these are going to be shorted. I need a multimeter. Boom, dude. You just touch it and it works. Well, I broke a piece off. Yeah, and you do it on the outside edge so they don't cross each other, yeah?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Just, electrical conductivity. Just a little dink. How's the chat? Keep me in loop.
Yeah, Fortress is saying don't hold in the pad too long. You can lift the pad if you aren't careful.
We got a mistake here. We got some crossed wires.
You got a little too much?
We made a little connection we shouldn't have. Onward
Okay, well,
we fix later, yeah?
Yeah, we fix later.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're... Yeah. Yeah, keep going.
Boom. Just enough. Boom. Okay. How do I fix that screw up though?
That's what the sucker comes in for, or
I'm gonna keep going.
Potentially the wing. Yeah, keep going. You have a good flow.
I'm flowing, dude.
You're getting the feel for it, right? Like how long you need to be on there, how hot your iron is, how quickly the solder melts, and on the quality of the pads that they have on there.
Jeez Louise, dude. Could we solder a little better here?
Yeah, Fortress is saying, yeah, you could just probably hit it with the iron and then push it away so it doesn't connect.
Okay. We will be hitting some Yeah, we're at 350.
Look at you.
350.
You're all focused.
Oh, I'm so
Get it, man.
focused.
Get it.
Boom. One glob. Boom. Another glob. Wow, so you can, like, if you're good, you can kind of hit this quick.
Yeah. You get the feel for it. It's like riding a bike.
All right. Gotta twist it. That's gonna be a close one.
You might want to.
Suck it.
No, actually, do you have water nearby? Wet that sponge,
I got
and
saliva.
then just. You're gonna need a little bit more than a couple of spits. Wet the sponge, and just.
It's wetted. Like, wring it out a little bit so it's not dripping. Like, right?
Right, yeah, and then you want to keep that tip clean. Just kind of,
This tip up here?
just like tip with a soldering iron. Because if there's anything on there, it'll interfere with your flow.
Yep.
How's the tip looking? Is it getting kind of gunky?
It
No,
was
put that down.
a little
Yeah,
gunky.
no, not with your hand. Put it down. Put the sponge down,
It's down.
and then just.
Keep going.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you didn't want
fine.
me to use my hand on it to... Okay.
Yeah, kind of just. Typically, you would have a holder for that or something. So hold one end and then like rub the tip across it.
I cleaned it already. But
Okay.
yes,
Hey, if it looks clean, yeah, keep going.
all right, we're going to keep going. This next one's dicey.
There you go.
Oh, this looks way cleaner, though.
Look at you, man.
Dude, I'm feeling it.
You've done this before? Are you like faking?
Yeah, I got some tutoring this week. No. Definitely not, actually. All right. This is going to get notably harder as I keep screwing it up.
It's okay. You have a backup board anyway.
Nope. One and done. Dude, could we not? Oh my gosh, dude. We are getting messy. We got a solder ball.
All right, melt it out. Too much? You got too much on there? You got too much?
It's going away.
Okay.
We're going to get this right here. So nicely. Boom. Give it a second. Conduct that heat. And just...
Ooh! Andrew.
What's going on?
Oh, you put... Yeah, the way you folded the sponge on it. Yeah, that was scary.
It's quite moist. I will be more safe.
Yeah. Oof.
Dude, you're seconds behind. Are you watching on YouTube?
Yeah, I don't see your feed on the on Discord.
Oh, I forgot to share it again. My bad. We gotta heat this bad boy up.
Yeah, just focus on the soldering.
Oh, I'm focused. Dude, smoke test. Okay, definitely worked. Maybe the rounded tip I need to... There you go. There you go. Cleaned it safely.
Nice.
Whew. That counts. It's technically doing it. We need a ground as well.
Straighten the tip so it's not so bent.
Working on it. There we go. Boom. There we go. Boom. Okay, I lost it, but then I found it again. You know what I'm saying? Like when you lose the flow and you get it back.
Yeah.
Dude, OG status. A little bit rocky road, but overall, I mean, I think we did it. There's one more I want to kind of touch. D0. Hold my breath.
Hey, not bad at all, man.
Okay. Now it's cleanup job. Okay. So there's one, that little spiky.
Don't add any more solder.
No more solder. We're good on solder.
Yeah, just kind of sometimes you can touch it up a little bit and it'll melt between the gaps because there's like a small amount. There's like a tiny gap between the header pin. Yeah. For those ones that are bridged, you can just touch it with the tip, see if you can melt it away.
Working on that now. Got it.
All right. So nothing connecting, no bridging.
Dude, I need a microscope like you have. This is hard to look at, but yes. Now I can unplug the soldering iron, just for safety.
Yep.
Going to unplug it. Going to put it to the side. Okay. So that, we felt like that looked good. But the real test is, I guess, when we connect it and see if it works at all, right?
Yep. Oof, okay. All right. Could you share your stream on Discord again so we're live?
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I'm just like...
No, it's okay, man. That was good. There you go.
All in a day's work, Mark. Wouldn't be here without the support.
Bro, that was good, man.
I just my finger, but 330 degrees Celsius. Yes, Micah. It was like 350, I think, at the end there.
Okay. Where to next? So I guess let's see. Can I see what that looks like a little closer? C0, like the 1, 2, 3 looks a bit lacking, and actually the power pins look a bit lacking too.
Power pins, the 3-volt, 5-volt.
Yeah. So let me see. Like I think like C4, 5, those look good. So they need to look like C4 and C5.
So you're saying we got to go back to the well.
Yeah, but so you have some of those may need a little bit more solder.
Yeah.
but some of them you could just like touch the bottom part of that pin, and usually what's going to happen is the solder will melt and fill in the gaps. Yeah.
All right. We're getting the soldering iron back.
Yeah, that's not enough solder to make good connection.
What do you call it when you solder on your expansion card? I'm not even going to make a stupid dad joke about it's a solder-daughter relationship for like a daughter board. I don't think daughter boards exist anymore, but whenever I took the A+, they were a
They
thing.
do, man.
Do they?
They do.
Not as much as before, though, right?
Accessory boards, they have different names. Like, sometimes just to be politically correct, they change the names, but they're basically the same. Like,
I thought it was daughter, like not spelled like a daughter, but like
yeah, because it comes from motherboard, right?
Yeah.
Now you have a daughter board.
Okay, so maybe it was actually spelled like a daughter. Interesting.
So mother, daughter. Never heard of a father board. But yeah, they accessory boards, peripheral, slave boards. Sometimes it gets called.
I definitely think that one's been replaced. But all right, so I got to hit up some of these with a little bit of the heat.
Yeah, you don't want to see any more copper around the header pins. So you want to make good coverage there.
All right, we're at 250, 260, 270. This thing heats up so fast. It's actually crazy.
I know. I'm waiting for mine. Mine should be here next week.
Oh, you got one too?
Yeah, dude.
You use Josh's referral code, right? He works for the company, so.
I'm sorry, what now?
I'm just kidding. He
No, I didn't.
No. He should, though.
Great uncle board. The good one.
I'm touching it.
How do I react on the things, man? On the chat, I don't.
So it says 300. Smoke test. No smoke. There's some smoke. Okay, so we're cooking now. This 5-volt might need a little bit of extra.
Yeah, you need that 5 volts.
It says 350. I'm gonna turn down the fan. Dude, I'm struggling like nobody's business right now.
It's all right, man. Is it not melting?
Oh, it is now. I got a little bit more. I'm gonna hit it from the other side too to get a little bit more connection, you know. Got some connection there. I will give you a view.
And no more copper. Yeah. See, what is that on ground?
Yeah.
You see ground. You see copper back there behind the pin.
Yeah, I see it on the forward part of it.
Yeah. So just touch the tip or touch the the solder, let it melt. Let it cover no, don't add any more solder. Just touch there's enough there. So just touch the ground, that connection there. See if you can melt the solder and let it flow.
Let me just make sure the solder's hot.
You don't need any more solder. It's okay.
Oh, shit.
All right.
You say, which one? 3 volt, 5 volt?
I think ground. I was staring at ground. I could see that there's still copper behind it. So just let it melt. Yeah.
Okay.
How's that look? Let's see.
You tell me, Papa.
So on the front end of on the front side, like on the external side of the pin, like you really shouldn't need to manipulate it. Just so flip it around, flip the board around. Yeah. Got it right there. A little bit more. Turn it around some more towards you. So the USB is towards you.
Oh, all the way like this. Okay.
Yeah, like that. And then just touch the external part of that ground pin.
Like this side? The outside
Yeah.
part? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So the solder melts into the copper. You should see it like ooze in there. And you don't need to manipulate it. Just let it melt. Is it doing what I'm explaining?
Yeah, it's slowly melting. I think it did.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, close to the other ones, but you get it. There's enough solder there that you just need to let it flow.
Going. Let it flow.
Yeah. So do for the other ones. Just that's to ensure that there's good connection.
Got you. We're on that next. There you go. It's just melting.
Yep, you get it. Yeah.
Same thing with all of them, right? If we
Yeah,
got
wherever
a pillar,
wherever you see there's some copper that's exposed, that could be a loose connection. Like that guy from the video said, you don't need too much, you don't need less, you need just enough.
well, a solder ball fell off.
What's the temp on the iron?
350. But I think
That's
like
good.
as it gets to a point, it's less hot at the far tip.
Yeah. And you know what it is too? If you sit there too long, the metal gets cold, and since there's no rosin. Oh, you know what you should do? Oh, perfect. Since we have the flux. Yeah. So here's what we'll do. Take some of that flux. I forgot that we have the flux right there. Yeah, take some of that. Man, oh, I need to watch the chat. Oh my god. Okay, so you're gonna smear like Booger's amount of flux. Yeah, just smear it along the AD bus, the D bus, the D side.
All of them?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
No, get it in there, man.
Okay,
Yeah, it's okay. There you go. All right, now.
You had to say booger. Now I feel weird about it.
Right? But is it not?
It is boogery.
Okay, perfect. So now you got your boogers on there.
Yep.
And yeah, then touch it. So what's gonna happen is, so the solder is just metal now. There's no rosin that helps it flow.
Okay.
So now that you've added the booger, it should flow better.
Oh, wow.
Is it like magical almost?
Sure seems like it. I think I'm making things worse. How do
Let's
I
see.
suck the solder off? Can I use the
Let's
solder
see.
sucker? D3's looking sus, right?
Hard to tell. Like, okay, let's see. You need to hold the heat there longer. Put it on ground, on that ground pin. Hold the heat on the solder a little bit longer and let it melt. Is it melting?
Looks like it. A little bit. Looks pretty melted. Little, Rocky Mountain Road looking.
Yeah. Why does it look cold? Like, are they connected?
Is what connected?
Are any of the pins and the solder touching?
Well, D3 and D2 look quite suspicious to me.
Yeah, it looks like they're touching.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I think I need to solder suck that thing off, because like
All right,
whenever I was
cool.
heating it, it like a chunk fell off.
So here's what you're gonna do. So you're gonna push the plunger in. So test it out. Push the plunger in. Right, and you've got yeah. So like a syringe.
Yep.
Don't cover the tip. Yeah, just push it in.
I was testing the suction.
Yeah. Oh. So what you're gonna do? Okay, test it out and see if is it actually suck. So you need to, Andrew. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna touch the solder with the iron. So as soon as it gets soft, so the idea is to melt the solder while the plunger is charged, right?
Okay.
And then once the solder melts, you release the plunger.
But I don't put the tip to it till I remove the other one.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the solder has a clicker, so it's whenever I'm ready, put it there. Boom.
Exactly.
Dude, this feels like, I don't know, every movie I've seen where they're like stabs a dude in the neck and he's just like, oh. That's what this feels like. It's like metal too. I'm like, woohoo. Okay.
Yeah, that's the best looking solder sucker I've ever seen.
Kudos to Josh Hendricks for that. All right. So I'm just
everything he sent you is like high quality, man. What's going on?
He's a high quality guy.
All right.
Okay. We're ready for this. So D1, D2, get ready to get sucked up.
All right, is it melting? And go.
Woohoo!
Did it work?
Yeah. I don't want to touch it because, hot, but it is right there. Very tiny.
It cools off really quickly, amazingly quickly. Okay, yeah, man. So, yeah, that's perfect. So how's the solder point look like now?
D1 looks like it could use a little bit. Looks like a starving Marvin. Like it's a little hungry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, D2 also could use a little bit more, and D3.
All right. Shall I? Should I try and melt what we have on D2 first? Because it looks a little rocky.
The D2 and D3 looks like they need a little bit more.
Got it. I agree.
Solder.
Let's do it.
Like look at C4, C5. That's good.
Yeah, I know.
That's what it needs to look like.
All right, we will heat this bad boy up right there. And then we got heat so it conducts it, all that good stuff that your video told me.
And the rosin, the flux should help.
A little bit better. I'll do D1. Okay. D1.
All right, man, keep going. Finish it up. You've been at it for almost an hour.
What?
Time flies, dude, when you're having existential crisis.
Fact. All right, it's a little smaller. But let me show you what we're working with. It's okay. Looks like the mountains.
Yeah, I would definitely try to melt that in. Since looks like there's enough solder there, you just gotta melt that in. Put more flux on there. So the flux should melt along with the solder. That's fine. Probably should also have some Q-tips to clean up later, but okay, keep going. Melt it in.
All right, I
Yeah,
melted it off.
You should be heating. You took it off?
No, it came off.
The solder came off?
Yeah.
All of it?
Yeah.
What's going on? So when you're melting it, right? Like touch the base of the header pin, like right at the joint of the pad and the header pin.
Yeah. The little brass looking thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it should melt.
Agreed. See, I touch it, it's not quite soldering. Boom. I think that was a decent one.
Let's see. What's that? What would you work on? What pin?
D2? Shoot, which one?
Yeah, that looks good.
Yep, D2, D1. D0 is
D2
a little thick.
Yeah, they don't look too bad though. What's that one? D0. Yeah, D0 needs a little bit of work.
See, whenever I have been heating it, it just kind of like melts off. So I'm going to try
Yeah.
D0. D0 from this angle. Let me get in like a strong little pen. Seems like when I turn it a certain way, it like doesn't work quite the same. Like when it's the skinny tip.
Yeah, that happens on certain points of the tip, the solder tip. Yeah, sometimes you'll have parts that are better than others.
I mean, it's a
That's
little bit
part of
wider, but I still think it needs more.
D0?
Yeah.
Is it touching ground?
Is D0 touching ground? No, but it is in that direction, but it's not. There is a little bit of clear space.
Yeah, D0 is your transmit.
Yeah, it's close, but not touching it.
Okay.
The flux is connected, but yeah, everything looks like it's good.
All right, man.
Good?
You got a little Q-tip to clean it up?
Do we have to? But yes, I can go grab one. Q-tip. Oh, okay. Let me see.
Yeah, Gilbert's late, and he said, heat the pad.
I know. get one order.
Andrew's heating everything.
I may have bumped my hand. I may have.
That's okay. That's
It
part
hurt.
of it, dude. Like, you learn. That's how you learn. If you don't understand how hot it is,
Oh, I
you
found
know?
out. I need a gripper to put it in, though. I think is what I need to get. Something to hold things. I guess you can't really see, but yeah, my skin's a little white now.
little.
White
Oh,
and crusty.
that's a first-degree burn. You're gonna be fine.
Oh, thank you, sir. I wasn't worried. I didn't react because I was like, oh shit, that wasn't on camera. I could get away with that. No, it wasn't bad.
So this is what came with my little cheapy little. This guy right here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think something like that would be helpful.
So what you've heard them say, helping hands, right?
Yes.
This is one of them.
Oh, I'll switch back to side
Like-
by side.
Like this type. This is the cheapy helping hands. Or you can also get pay a little bit more, and then you get something magnetic, like this guy right here.
Mm.
I don't know if you can see that.
Nice.
There you go. Anywho,
All
all right, man. Let's
see.
if
Let me deboogerize it.
deboogerize.
Ooh. This really feels like cleaning out my ears, but that's cool. Is it bad? I got some flux on that little CPU right there, and my instinct was
okay.
to melt it with the soldering
okay.
iron.
Like later on, the best way to clean it is with a little bit of alcohol, like rubbing alcohol.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Not that kind of alcohol. Pure rubbing alcohol.
Unadulterated alcohol.
Yeah, you can clean that up later, but that's not gonna change anything really.
Yep.
It actually, flux in some cases can be corrosive, so it could, if you leave it there, it could damage your board or your chip and some components on it. So that's why I tend to just like not use flux personally if it's a small job, because it's too much of a mess to deal with later.
Yep. Okay, so
But yeah,
should I connect it, get on my Windows machine? What should
Yep.
I do here?
let's see.
All right. Let's
Plug it in.
Do I need to log into it still? Okay. Oh, from the last stream. So I need to open up those files that you had last time, right?
Yeah. What do we have? Where are you at? Module Explorer. That looks familiar.
Yeah, I streamed earlier this week with Fortress, and we got it working. Let me get you on here, too. Oh, wait, I forgot. Discord's busted. There's a chance I'll crash it if I do this, but...
Not fun, man. They're super annoying to make. Not fun, man. They're super annoying to make. Like,
Yep.
even more annoying than, like, maybe I would say 10 times worse than creating your own RJ45 connections.
We should be back.
Like, you need these special little tools. This flimsy little, like, slider thing. Hate it.
Me too.
They just buy them, though. I mean, they just sell them already built in the RJ45 connectors, adapters. But, man. Okay, we're back.
All right, we're back. We're back. Thank you, everybody. Well, hoo-hoo. All right, and you're here as well, but not on screen. And we're not even going to try and mess with it. All right.
Yeah, no, let's just go for it.
Connect this
Okay.
while connected to the breadboard to the computer.
Yes. Let's do that.
Step 1 completed.
So we're just gonna work with that FTD library. We don't need the FTDI sharp for today.
Okay. Got you. And was there an issue we had with VS Code, or we're good to use VS Code for this?
Yeah, we don't like VS Code.
Okay.
I mean, try it. There's where's that function that the get FTDI list function?
Yes.
Get FTDI.
New PS gadget. Let's minimize that. Get
Yeah.
FTDI device list.
Yeah, that one.
You want me
So
to,
let's see if that works. You got the library loaded.
we'll define it. All right, just run.
Yep. Boom. So, hey, it's working.
Nice. We'll take that.
So, I don't know what was going on last time, man, but okay.
It's just
Um,
streams, dude.
but yeah, now we're seeing serial number. So far, so good. We're only dealing with the what do you call it? The USB connection, right? Which we
Yeah.
didn't mess with. So
We didn't break it though, so little win.
yeah, no, but this is just from the USB connection.
Oh,
so
I know.
we're not messing with the AD bus and the AC bus just yet.
I agree with you,
Okay.
but I didn't fry it, is what I'm saying, I guess.
So far, no.
Okay.
Looks we're good so far. So let's run that new PS gadget, assign it to a variable, and it's gonna need a serial number. So that's too long. Can you keep it short? Keep it short. Just call it like
Dude, why does it need to be so short? You don't know how to tab complete?
Because you're gonna keep typing it later.
Oh, I have a little secret. And then we need to do something, right?
Yep, and we need a serial.
Oh, in which case I need to rerun this because
Yeah. There you go.
no, I would have put the other one in a variable too.
Just double click, right click.
I'm
perfect. All right, cool.
looking at a stream through a stream, so it's like a little delayed for everything I do. All right.
So let's check the members. Okay. Well, actually, let's talk about this real quick.
Okay.
So you noticed earlier, these are all members that I figured, hey, it could be useful on there. So notice the baud rate, data bits, stop bits, parity, that kind of stuff. Does that ring a bell at all for you?
I mean, data bits, stop bits a little bit. Baud rate?
More baud rate, yeah. What does that kind of tell you?
I have no clue.
We're dealing with serial connections when we're dealing with baud rates.
Okay.
The interesting thing, I think it's super interesting when we're dealing with serial connections, is the baud rate from the receiver and the transmitter. They have to be the same because they communicate on clock, right? So if they're not synced for the baud rate, like literally the frequency of how the data is being transmitted. So if they're not on the same clock rate, then they don't understand each other. Exactly.
Okay, I'm with that because serial means like only one thing can go over at a time, right?
Some are full duplex, so you can talk back and forth. So anywho, so these are members that I've added in that function. So later, there's the plan is to enable UART and do some more stuff with that. But that right there could just kind of gives you a clue of what's available later on down the line. And I also added, right there, see, is UART monitoring, true or false?
Yeah.
Pin rolls. So let's see if we can get into the expand that pin rolls.
I can do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So this tells you what each pin does. Interesting that it's defined and you can query it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I added that on there. I don't know if that's actually like useful, but yeah. So I figured that might be handy to have right there, easy to access. I think it's string, so it may not work properly. Sorting. Anywho, all right. So now let's look at the members and see what we got. Just remember that little M. Let's see. You got 9600 baud rate, the favorite. My other Cadillac 9600 baud rate modem. Gilbert needs to learn UART. Man, I love UART. actually, interesting thing. I was listening to a podcast, packet protectors, this morning, and these are like they're at the front end of network connectivity, right? Like you for PowerShell, like you're the face. These guys are the face of network connectivity and security, and they were at some convention or some sort of seminar, and there seems to be a movement to go away from Wi-Fi now, because at some point everybody wanted to go on Wi-Fi, and it's like saturated, and there's a lot of insecurities there. So they're realizing that, hey, not everything needs to be on Wi-Fi. We need to go back and take a look at some of these older, quote unquote, communication protocols and reuse those. So yeah, there's some like merging that's happening between network and like IoT stuff, but geared towards enterprise level kind of things. I think that's super interesting, man. Like kind of gives a little bit more like necessity to learning these kind of things, right? Because that kind of, you're staying ahead of what seems to be a trend. Not everything needs to be in Wi-Fi. Learn the other communication protocols. Yeah, I think that was interesting to hear this morning.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I find it very helpful. I say this a lot, but the whole protocols thing, like anything that you think is magic is made understandable once you understand what protocols are and what the protocol is and what it does. But, all right, we ready? We need to switch back. All right.
Go back in there. All right, so we've got these members. So the wrapper, you see all of these classes. The main thing that we're going to use is write.
Just write. Okay, so g.write or mark.write, $m.write.
Yeah. So we're going to need to feed it some information. Excuse me. It's okay. So let's go to the breadboard view, and we're going to need to pull out your other kit, your electronics starter kit.
My cable's not long enough. If I unplug it and plug it back in, I'll just have to re-grab the device from Git or new PS Gadget. Yeah. Perfect.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Breadboard.
Your cable's not long enough?
No. The one that transfers data isn't. I have so many USB-C cables and they're all black. So you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to tell. All right. Oh,
you got to tag him, man. All right. So where's the electronics kit?
Oh, crap. Where is the electronics kit?
Yeah.
We need something?
Yeah, so we're going to need one of those LEDs or two of the LEDs. So I think the board is cooled off enough.
I would hope so.
So this could be a good test. So we're going to use the C bus. So we need more room on the C bus side. So you're going to peel off that board from there carefully, like kind of shimmy it little by little. And we're going to move it more towards the D bus side.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to go very gently. Delicate.
Yeah. Yep, just like shimmy it.
Oh my gosh, I remember getting it in. It was kind of okay.
Yeah. There you go.
It didn't frick up.
Yeah, and give yourself room on the C side.
So just pick like at the 40.
No, go back to the other end. You want that. Yeah, and then move it lower. I mean.
Oh, like that. So still
keep going. Yeah, still there, and then all the way down until like you're using the last pin. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Because we're just gonna use the C bus for tonight.
And these extra things here don't matter. They're kind of falling off anyways. The red and
they
blue.
Do matter. Yeah, that's your power rail.
Oh, okay.
But we only need the C side. Okay, that's fine. You can just leave it there. It's okay.
Push it in or no?
All right. Yep. Push it down. So it's nice and snug.
Woo! I made some sharp connections.
Yep. Okay, cool. So then
it's
we
not
need a few of
pushing.
those connector wires. There you go. There you go. So yeah, we need those connector wires that you have in the part of the kit.
Some of these? Or the ones with a poker?
Joshua is saying, "Good job, man. You didn't bend the pins or."
I mean, we didn't look, but
So let's see those. Yeah, we want the ones with the little, with two. Are they? Do you have any with a
pins on
two
both
pointy
sides?
ends?
No.
Both ends pointy?
I
No.
do not. No, it says the kit comes with, yeah, looking at the ingredients. Oh, looks like it should.
That's okay. So what we're gonna do, so you have any more header pins, like the straight ones? You have extras?
I actually have a different kit from a Raspberry Pi that my boss gave me, like one of those all-in-ones, and it has some of those things in it.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So let's grab a red one and a black one.
And why does the color matter? I thought black was like ground.
Yeah, it's good to use colors to identify what you're connecting to because it gets messy really quick. So let's try to keep black for ground.
Ground.
Yep.
And then you said red.
And then
wire.
and then we're gonna need red. Yep.
Green
Perfect.
Also, just because.
You get some little ones too?
Yeah, shorter ones.
Yeah, let's get some little ones.
Teeny tiny babies.
Pull them out. Yeah, let's do different colors.
Black, red. We'll add a green. Because I think it's a
Blue,
red.
green, yellow. Yeah.
You want them all. I got you. Say less. Oh, that's a long board.
Cool. No, that's good. That's good. So we got. All right, that's enough.
They're falling apart. We're going crazy here. All right.
Yep, perfect. Okay, so take the black connector,
Got it.
and then one side of it will go to the ground pin. Doesn't matter. You can use the D side or the C side. So the way these breadboards work, right? Exactly. So the power rail goes all the way down, but the middle part of the board, they go up or left and right, if that makes sense. So each row is connected, but it's separate from the rail, the power rail. The power rail is connected all the way down. So we just need to connect the ground pin to the blue side of the power rail.
So here.
Yep. And then connect the other side to any one of the ground pins. I think you have 2 on there.
I think A, B, and C. I think I'll just do A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Yep. Okay. Perfect. I'm checking it on my board, trying to see. Okay. Now we want 5 volts into the red. Let's use the red connector, and the 5-volt side, the pin, connect that to the red on the power rail.
Okay. I guess I didn't fully understand your explanation earlier. Because, like, it's offset. So, like, 3-volt goes down and there's no corresponding thing.
That's fine. Oh, there's not enough.
Yeah. That's why I'm hoping you're not going to tell me I have to pull it out and move it over again.
Yeah, you're going to have to. You need that. I'm sorry. I should have clarified. You need 1. Hey, man, we learn, dude. We learn.
The thing, I thought
it's so intuitive to me now that I'm just like, I need at least 1 connection there.
Like trying to be delicate. The last thing I want to do is break this bad boy. All right, got that. We had C up top, so we're going to start it. They don't line up perfectly though. They're like offset slightly.
No, they should line up. You can take the black connector out there.
I think it does, yeah. I think it does line up kind of straight, but you see there's like slightly offset.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it starts at the third one. That's a guess. All right. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Gosh, dude, it is not easy to push in. There we go. Okay, it's actually not hard either. And then we go from the ground. Oh.
You the little black one. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I lost it, man.
The package that I sent you, you have breadboard wires that are solid core. And those ones you can cut to size. So you don't, it's not like... it's not squiggly.
You can like strip them and do your thing.
Right. Okay, so the red goes in 5 volts. And then into the red rail.
How does it go into 5 volts?
Like the pin right next to 5 volts.
Oh.
Did you move it?
I gotta go up a level. Ugh. Dude, this soldering job though, oh my goodness. I hope to never have to move something around this much again in my life.
Yeah, I hate having to.
Okay.
All right, make sure you leave room for a pin.
Oh, dude, the pins came up.
They did?
I pushed them back.
That tells me bad connection. Like that. That's okay. Let's try it.
I don't know how well they're gonna push back in. It'll be okay though. All right.
So they actually came loose.
Yes.
Yeah.
So much. Remember those nice things I said about, oh, what a heck of a solder job. Oh, they're never gonna come loose.
Oh, I see them popping out.
Many of them, yes.
Yeah, that is not bueno.
Should I push them back?
Yeah, you can push them back in.
And we just
but
pretend nothing happened. No, it's not going to work. Right?
Wait. Did the 5 volts pop out?
No, I don't think.
Or was that one of the ones that stayed in?
Sure seems like it might have come off. No, it seems like it was in. I honestly don't remember.
Okay, that's fine. Let's try it.
Yeah, sure it'll work. All right, 5 volt. Blue.
All right, the 5 volt goes into the red rail. Yeah,
Red rail.
you can do that. You can do that side. That's fine. All right, so now we've got juice.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. Let's use. I think your LEDs are gonna be normal. Man, I always forget which side the LED goes. So there, you notice that one leg is longer.
Yes.
Can you see within the LED itself, like there's a side that's flat?
The LED? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Sure feels rounded.
So there's a flag looking thing too, like a pointy one. So the long leg is a positive side.
Okay. Oh, these are going to go in the power then, huh? This side?
No. So you're gonna put those in the. You're gonna put them in the middle of the breadboard. One leg to one side and the other leg to the other side.
Dude, that's a big gap to breach.
That's fine. You can bend the legs.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I did see that.
So the longer side goes into the red side. The longer leg goes into the positive side.
Just confirming, red side, blue side. Red side, blue side?
Yeah. Yes, based on the power connections that you made.
Just somewhere in it?
Yeah.
Got it. So it is sealed on both.
All right, cool. So all right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take that blue connection. Yeah, and then connect one side of it to the negative rail. Yep. You have extra LEDs, right?
Yeah. Oh, you think we're
Okay.
gonna blow one?
Maybe. Typically we would be using resistors for this, but that's fine. So connect the other tip of the blue to next to the leg, same row.
But red?
The red LED.
Oh.
Yeah, next to the leg of the LED, same row. Yep.
Got it.
All right. So that's in the same row, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're gonna take. Man, we can't. You said your cable's not long enough, so we can't see it light up. So then take. So we can test this. So take the yellow cable. Yeah, connect that to the positive leg. Yep. The red rail and into the other side of the LED. So this is just a straight like power. So when you plug this board onto the computer, it's gonna get juice from the USB connection. So the LED should light up if everything is good so far.
Let me just test to see if I could actually show it light up with this. Which this may work. Oh! We can adjust things, though. Don't you worry. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work. Hold up, we're going widescreen.
Wait, your power bank, it's 5 volts, right?
Yeah. Just test it. By the way, nothing lit up when I plugged it into my computer, but yeah, I'll show you guys not lighting up.
Yeah. So your power bank is 5 volts.
Yeah.
That should work. No magic smoke.
No. Got me worried though.
Now see if you can flip the LED.
Oh, flip
Just,
I thought you were
yep.
like flip a switch. Gotcha. Ah! Just kidding.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
Are they on the same? No.
I sure think so. Right?
Yeah. So
whip out the soldering iron, eh?
yeah, I think you need to fix that connection, man. I don't think it's. Can you like wait? So touch the red connector. Okay, flip the LED again. So the long leg is on the red side.
Have you ever eaten a peanut butter and jelly sandwich the long way?
No.
Okay.
What? Okay. So then take the LED or the red connector cable that's near the board.
Mm-hmm.
So keep it connected to the rail, and then take that connector near the board, and then touch the 5-volt side of the board.
The hell does that mean? Like here?
So yeah,
Here, I'm gonna do the
take that.
desk cam real quick.
Yeah. So I want to see. Yeah. Take that red cable and connect it to the 5-volt pin on the board.
Like touch it to it.
Touch it. Yeah.
All right.
The thing on. Yeah.
This is easier than soldering, to be honest.
That should. I mean, should get in some connection there.
I feel like the battery bank is a little sus because the lights are not on.
Connect it to the PC.
Let us.
Man.
All right, let me just fix my cam real quick. We're gonna go wide. Well, that doesn't work. second. Boom. Bango. Bloop. Bloop. I mean, that should. Yeah.
So that's connected to the PC now?
Yeah.
Okay, now touch the red to the 5-volt pin. I don't see. Are they? Is the LED, so the blue cable, right? The blue that's connected to the negative rail,
Yeah.
is that on the same row as the leg?
It is right next to it.
No, it needs to be on the same line.
Like this kind of line? That line?
Right.
Yeah.
No, it needs to be like
above it.
correct, above it, right next to it.
Got it.
Okay, same thing with the red side, the positive side.
Okay. Gosh. Ooh, there we go.
Let me see. Okay, now touch it.
Yeah, that looks okay. Based on what you said, that should be correct. No dice.
No light.
No light. No dice.
Flip the LED.
Oh. How much is a flight to where you live? Maybe we do this in person.
Wait, aren't you coming to Virginia at some point?
I honestly, PowerShell Conference Europe, I have to go to that instead. That was the time I was going to go.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for old Mark,
Let's see.
guys weekend, come on. Oh!
Did you just
We
blow
had
it
a
out?
little, no, it flashed.
Did we just blow it out?
Maybe. Who's counting? Listen, we had liftoff. We had light off. It was there for a second. I don't know. I didn't hear anything. Did we break it?
Potentially. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but that's what it looks like. It
Should we
seems
blow
to
out
be.
another one? No, it did not flash again. It was a one and done. It looked nice while it lasted, though.
Yeah. Do you have another LED?
Oh, of course, dude. We got LEDs for days. I can afford a supply of LEDs. Wait, how do we
But
have
this
that?
time we're gonna use a resistor.
All right.
So, all right, let's see.
So plug this in first. Connect this first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure there's no power to it.
Yeah. I got you.
And then in your electronics kit, it's not good. We need. You know what? I think probably best to just solder this.
Solder it. Sounds good.
Okay. All right. So you've got your.
Wait, are we soldering or are we going?
Well, the connection is broken, so we can't control this
Yeah.
from PowerShell, which was so,
I feel
like the
that.
idea, right, is to control through PowerShell. But so we need that connection. We need that 5 volts.
We need it. If we need it, we do it. Mark says, I go. All right.
So while that's heating up, look in your electronics kit, and there should be some resistors in there. Let's see what we got.
Electronics kit, he says. Not a capacitor. I don't even know what a resistor looks like.
Yeah, those ones that are in the same bag.
Those little blue thingies.
Yep, exactly.
And they'll help, I guess, regulate the electricity.
Yeah, they're gonna basically not filter, but they're gonna add a little bit of resistance, so not the full amount of electricity is getting to the LED. Because sometimes I think that's what we did with the red one. I think we blew it out.
Yeah. But it was cool.
It was cool. You lit up your LED, your first LED for
Technically,
a
yeah.
fraction of a second.
Well, you put it that way, it seems a little bit less cool. But, And then we just take one of these.
So we're going to take one of those and put that on the positive leg.
Okay, but after we solder, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're just going to set that aside and get it ready.
All right, I have to press a button for it to actually start heating, but it heats up so fast, it takes like 3 seconds.
So yeah, we're just focused on the 5-volt pin for now.
Okay. And resolder it. We're at 300. Should be good.
Let's wait till 350 because it might be cold. It might still be cold.
330. 350. Okay. Got it. And just the 5-volt.
Let's see, cold joints are fine. So it won't have enough power draw to trigger the bank to power supply. I have to push a button on mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point. Did it flash again?
No.
I need to buy one of these and solder it for you.
Listen, I'm going to get this, Fortress, okay? Trust me. I mean, flames happened. Not flames. Smoke. Flames are really bad. It looks worse. I gotta suck this off. Bloop. Okay. Wow, I love this little device. It's just so well made.
I know, man. Oh, look, that's like medical grade, surgical grade.
All right, right here. I mean, I feel like it's already. I need to add more, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if there's enough to work with. You tell me, man.
On the ground or the 5-volt pin?
Yeah. I mean, if we're not pulling it out again, it might be fine.
See if you can melt and cover that. No, that looks fine. You know what? That looks fine.
Should I hit the others so they actually...
Yeah, especially, hit the others too. And never move it again.
I think it was the D side we had issues with. The C side looks actually kind of clean.
Yeah, Josh is saying make sure that the iron touches both the pin and the pad at the same time.
I just melted it off. Well, D2 has nothing on it, so that's good. I know what to do. Straighten out this freaking pen. Okay, not working. Solder suck. Deployed. D2, come on, guy. Come on, my friend. We're meant for this. All right, kind of melted off yet again. Another ball. I'm gonna try rotating it a little bit. Yeah, it should be good. I mean, it's something. It's not super well covered, though.
Yeah, you need to, later, you can work on D2 and D3. But so far, it looks good. Okay.
Good enough. Okay.
Yeah, for tonight, this is good.
All right, got it.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's a little easier to solder when the camera's not on.
A little bit.
Okay. Let me reconnect these wires, if I may.
Yep. Black to ground.
Yep. Ground. negative, and then the 5 volt to the red.
5 volts to red rail. Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
These can
And then
go on.
LED. So pay attention. Which side is the long leg? Long leg goes to positive side.
Long leg is going positive side. Yes, sir.
All right. And then you can actually use the resistor as a wire. You can take that resistor, connect that to the 5 volt rail, and the other side to the LED leg.
5 volt rail down here, and then to the leg, like same hole.
Yeah, same row, correct.
Same row, same row. Okay. And then we'll go this to that.
Yeah, that's good. Is it right next to it? No, look, that looks like it's needs to be in the same line.
Same row, not no. So column, same column.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Done.
Yeah. So that column, each of those columns are connected. Yeah.
Got it.
On each side. Obviously, the valley in the middle, the gap in the middle, there is no connection between those. So
capacitor, we put it on the side that is obviously not ground. Okay. And then we connect this to the ground side, or where does this one go again?
ground side. Yep.
Oh, okay. Anywhere in the ground
if you-
because it's all.
Yeah,
This is all vertical.
Exactly.
Or horizontal.
Correct.
Got it.
So, yeah, you should be able to power this on, and the green LED should light up if all your connection is good.
Well. Oh, baby. Hey, that's something right there.
Yeah. So your LED is on. Okay, so let's plug that into
The PC.
the computer now.
Got it.
So before you do that, let's see. So what's the difference is we are going to take, instead of the 5 volt connection, take the side of the resistor and connect it to C0.
C0. So the resistor to C0?
Yep.
Okay.
So what's going to happen is we're going to control the board, right? And we're going to tell it to send power to that pin, to C0.
Okay. Get it in there. There we go. No physical issues. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Looks all right.
So now, let's see.
You can kind of hardly see it, but.
Yeah, that looks fine.
C0?
Wait, is that 0
No,
or
it's
is that
next to
too
it.
far?
Too far. Glad I looked on cam. It's so tiny, dude. I literally need a microscope. I have to like close one eye.
Wait, which one is a good connection? I think the C4. Can you
C4
reach
and
to
C5 are
C4?
great, yeah.
Or you know what? So what you can do, so leave the resistor on the other side.
What other side?
Can it reach? Are
I
you
think
able to
so.
reach?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, good. So yeah, whichever best connection you've got on the C bus.
Okay.
And then let me write that up. I don't even have VS Code open.
Okay.
All right.
Now, if I were to turn it
Plug
on,
that.
if I were to plug it in, it would not work now, right? Because we're not sending anything to C, whereas 5 volt is always hot.
It might actually work because yeah, but you got the logic correct. I don't know if the new PS gadget actually. Oh yeah, if you connect it to that, then it won't turn on.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You get it.
I'm getting it. I don't know if I got it, but we're getting somewhere. I'm connecting.
So let's get to
Windows 10?
A new PS gadget. I don't remember if I have what is it, C4?
Yes. C4. Like the
All
explosive.
right. So let's set it up again and assign that to the variable again, new gadget.
Boop, boop.
Did it turn on? The LED on?
No LED on.
All right, cool, perfect. So M, so we're gonna do, you've got M, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna write on the C bus. Let me see if I remember this correctly. So the way this works is we need to send a byte array, and then we need to tell the board how many bytes we're sending, and then we also need to send that to a reference value. So it should look like $M dot write. Actually, let's set the array first. So C4 high. The variable, we're going to call this variable C4 high.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Equals, cast it to a byte.
An array, though? Oops. Oh my gosh, can I type? All right, it's a byte.
Let's see. Look at my notes real quick. Where's my GPIO control? So it's gonna look like, where's the chat?
YouTube chat?
So after byte, put in square brackets.
Yeah, like an array?
Yep, exactly. And then, yeah. And then open parentheses. Okay, so we're going to send it. The first command is going to be 0x82. Oh. Kind of. Okay, so we did this already.
No, I think it's Copilot.
And then I think you remember last time we talked about byte mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 0x04. Is that right? Yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3. No. I'm forgetting myself. So the fourth pin is going to be 10? Dang it. I'm confusing myself. Too much pressure, bro. No,
with the
AC bus
right?
4 is, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 0x10.
Okay.
And 0x10 again.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so enter there. Okay, and then after that, yep. So then we're going to write that to the device. So m.write.
Like
so C4 high. So C4 after C4 high, comma 3. So we're sending it 3 bytes.
Okay, so you tell it that's like the second overload.
Yep.
Got it.
And then comma again. And then a reference. Square bracket ref 0.
What does that refer to?
So the way the library requires it, the way it's set up, it needs to the device sends back a something, right? A status or a result, and that needs to go somewhere. So in this case, this should spit back an FTOK, and it's just going to go to that. In this case, we don't really care about the result.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe we do. So hit enter on that one. Let's see. Here you go. But the LED? Nothing?
No.
So AC bus 4. Hold on. Is it connected to 4? Or the third pin? Or the 4?
I see C4. The thing is, they're like slightly off, just barely. But I do see C4. Oh, it is actually on. Sorry, the light's on. It's just kind of dull.
Yeah, you have too much light on.
Yeah, I have a ton of lights. Let me.
The resistor really dulls it down.
Yeah, it is lit up.
Okay. So now, so let's turn it off. So the
Unplug it?
command.
Oh no, don't do it. Oh,
So
turn
back
off
to
the
VS
light.
Code.
Turn off the light. I got you.
I don't know what kind of resistor you use, but I guess it really
It's
added a lot
resistant.
of resistance, so it's
Yeah.
barely visible. So let's do C4 low, a variable C4 low.
Okay.
So same thing as C4 high, same, but instead of the second value, oh, there you go. Yeah.
Got it.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is this AI? Are you
Yeah,
or
Copilot.
is it?
It's not me.
Yeah.
I did not like dabble all week. No.
Yeah, I was kind of like, wait, did we already do this? But okay, so what it's saying is it's sending 3 bytes. The first one is set it to high, and then setting it to low, the 0x00, that's turning all of those pins to low.
Yeah. Okay, well the light is on now.
So if you run that similar to the other one, write it to the
Oops.
board. Yep,
got you.
Same everything except for C4 low, exactly.
And it's off.
Yep. So toggle back and forth. So do like a what do you call it? Like a little loop.
Yeah.
With like a little sleep in the middle. And see if you can make it blink.
I gotta retype this.
You can like just assign the whole command there into low high or high low or high or low.
I got you. Not used to these hotkeys. Bada bingo, bada bango. Function, right. C4 low, bing, bong, Billy. Oh no, I'm using the wrong hotkeys again. Boom.
So dude, you're sending bytes to a board. Like wrap your head around that.
Whoa.
You're sending zeros and ones.
C4 high, C4 low. We will define both of them. And then do bingo, bongo. Right, C4 low.
It's already ahead of you.
I know. Whoops. Okay. Boom. Bing, 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 bing. Whoop. Clicky. Never forgetty.
Are you blinking? Is it blinking?
Negative. What did I do wrong? Right, C4 high. M dot right, C4 high, 3 ref 0. Let's see. C4 low, 3 ref 0.
Are those yeah, I should know what those values are, right? Are
I
they
think so.
gonna?
That works. That works. That works. That works.
Yeah, and you're getting the FTOKs. So seconds one, and then add another second one.
Yeah, that worked, and that worked. I think it's because maybe if it is in the other state when it starts.
Um,
Add another one of these. Good call, Josh.
yeah.
All right.
Oh my god.
Let's try it.
You got your blinky blinky.
Let me switch to this. It's very, very subtle, but that is the blink. Blink. Truly glorious.
Dude. No, it's good. I see it. How do you feel, man? You feel accomplished?
We did something.
That's a lot, dude. You did a lot.
We did
in
a lot.
total. It's a total of 4 hours.
No. Okay, if you include the
We
first
did-
stream, all right. We weren't keeping track like that, I didn't think, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yo, man, that's big. So
So the
you just
possibilities
said,
are endless.
huh?
The possibilities are endless from here. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Now you know how to solder, and you know how to how not to move the board around too much.
Do I know how to do it? Yeah.
You understand that solder, those joints are not bulletproof.
Yeah, you shouldn't pull it in and out 6 times. And if you do, you should be good at soldering.
So you saw how we connected negative and positive to the LED, but really through the board, we're able to control. We can turn that electricity flow on and off.
Yeah.
So that's the C bus. That's GPIO, like general purpose input and output. So through the board and through their .NET wrapper from FTDI. By the way, FTDI stands for Future Technology Devices Incorporated.
Woo.
So,
Powerful.
yeah, man, I think you did good. You did good.
Man, I feel accomplished.
Now, take out. Do you have that little display, the little LED matrix display?
Yes, I may have thrown it. Let me check. No, that's not it. It's
The little screen.
Yeah, it's right here. It has 4 pins on it, which are they pre-soldered?
Do they have the pins on there?
They do.
Yeah, they are actually.
Way better solder job than I do. Like an exceptionally good job. Holy crap.
So
like pyramids, beautiful.
So how many LEDs? So you blinked one LED.
Yes.
That thing has 8,000 LEDs. Yeah. So how the hell do you send instructions to light up those LEDs in a specific way to then resemble letters and characters and symbols? Like
bytes.
Right. Bytes.
Yeah.
So underneath the screen, the actual display screen where the LED live, there's like chips in there. Or some
computer stuff.
Some gates, some logic, some transistors, so small, and it's enough that it's part of the glue that connects the screen to the board. Like, that's insane. And then if you can send specific instructions to it, it knows what to do. It's been 2 hours. Do you want to do the board, or that's another time?
I have a feeling I'm going to need to solder more. Like if we're going to need more connections than just a C4.
Yeah. You should work on cleaning those up, because unless you have the I2C cable, like what I have here, If you don't have this, then you're going to need to use D0, D1, and D2. And D1 and D2 have to be connected together because that's data in, or that's data and clock. I'm sorry. Those are both, that's data in and out. D0 is clock. So D1 and D2 are data, and those need to be connected. So those 3 pins need to be solid. And that'll give us the ability to control I2C.
All right. I'm going to need this to settle, this info.
Yeah.
Because it's
You feel accomplished? You should feel accomplished, man. You did good. You blinked an LED, which is a major first step.
I like being new to things. Like, there are a lot of things I get into. I usually like try and get a little bit good, a little bit competent. I'm definitely not competent at this quite yet. But honestly, when you first got me teased into it, I got super excited about the prospect of doing things with it. And I've done some things with it now, technically, right? So I feel like the world, anything is possible now. What was your project you're doing for your dog? Can you tell us about that?
The poop camera?
That's right.
Or is the poop camera, and I wanted to put an RFID tracker on her so I could see where she is around the house. Like an RFID sensor, and then actually use that MQTT for a little pub sub, the lightweight pub sub service.
Like a public sandwich? What's a pub sub?
Pub sub, publish, subscribe.
Okay, not a public sub. Got it.
No, so it's basically just small packets that gets saved on a server. Essentially, what it is, but it's a really really lightweight thing that can live on your little microcontroller. Anywho, yeah, man,
Dude.
I'm proud of you, Andrew.
Oh, thanks, man. I wouldn't have done this without you, because it's like, I mean, recently I've had more passion for side projects, but it's like, there's a lot you got to research to get into it. There's the health concerns about usually if there's any health concern with the hobby, I'm like, later, not for me. But just a little fan, a little bit of reassurance, a little bit of, hey, take off that respiratory mask. You're going to be okay. It's just a little bit of lead. That's what I needed, man.
You'll probably get more lead from tap water, man. And also when you walk in the sun, that amount of radiation is not zero.
I was in the sun a lot today.
Yeah, you're in Florida. Yeah, I mean, it's higher than what I'm getting over here. So there was something intuitive earlier when you understood how electricity flows. And then you were just like, oh yeah, so then that means that if we do this, then that, okay. See? I mean, you're getting it.
It's just the breadboard. Like, I don't know how it's all connected, really. Like, I'd have to look at like a quick little diagram to get it.
Yeah.
Because I'm more visual.
You do. So, yeah, you need to understand which way it's connected and which way it's not. So, but I think you picked up on that pretty quickly. So.
Long way to go.
Good stuff, bro.
Back in college, I was a little bit more fluent with the electricity stuff, but then eventually I was like, well, in my day job, I'm so many steps removed from it that it's like not that relevant. Somebody else's problem kind of thing. But when you're trying to do cool stuff, and by the way, the LED is still pristinely lighting up repeatedly. Do you think it would blow if we took away the capacitor?
I mean, the resistor.
Resistor, sorry, yes.
It depends on the quality of the LED. I don't think so, especially since it's blinking. Earlier when we did it, it was like constant. You know what I mean? So you could trim down the sleep time, like make it like maybe 250 milliseconds.
Okay, let me try that real quick. If I can.
And then you can remove the resistor and replace it with an actual cable. Let's see what happens. It's a good experiment.
I think my PowerShell language service died on us. Is it just milliseconds?
Yeah.
Okay. I always use seconds pretty much.
Yeah, man. Sometimes seconds is too long. It's too much power. So milliseconds.
All right, so it is currently about 1 second delay between everything. We'll press F8. Oh, wait, I got a Control C. It's in a do while already.
Yeah.
Boom. Bango. Billy. Yep, it is just tweaking out on us nicely. Oh, I changed
Now,
the camera.
yeah, and then replace that, and you can replace the resistor with an actual cable.
Okay.
Same connection.
We just don't want to leave it on for too long because it doesn't regulate the power to it, so it'll whoop and blow out.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Depends on the quality of the LED and yeah, pretty much that.
Smart call out,
Yeah.
Josh. I'd never thought about that before. And I always get random issues, so that probably explains about 20% of them.
The language server is busy. What is the language server? Why do you guys use so much AI, man?
It's not the language server. That's just how this extension works with VS Code. It's like, it's kind of confusing to understand because I don't fully understand it. But there's basically a little bit of magic that happens in VS Code. The PowerShell, I don't remember the full name of it.
That was tripping me out though, man. How it knew what you were I understand normal PowerShell prediction.
Yeah.
But the byte array I guess based on the first line, it figured out, hey, this is what you're probably going to need. You have a high, so you're probably going to need a low.
Also,
like
I think that this other context in the file might have informed it a little bit about what we were going for.
Yeah. No, it's been for my PS Gadget project, it's been extremely helpful for me to understand how the board works. ChatGPT has been very, very helpful.
Yeah, it's a fun tool. But, dude, Mark, as always, a pleasure. Maybe I'll practice a little bit. Maybe we'll do a part 3 in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, definitely gotta put some characters in that SSD 1306, which is the technical term for your little display.
Here's a question. Do you feel like these streams would be better if we prepped, or do we like the just doing it live? Because I usually like prepping for things, but I don't know. I like also doing it live.
I think it's both. I think both is good. A little bit of prep, just for streamlining things.
Yeah.
But yeah, the struggle is kind of fun to watch. I think that's what they enjoy to watch, your struggle.
Well, if only I didn't struggle quite so much. I think that what I'll do is I might edit these up so that, for example, the Fortress stream recently, show the issues we ran into without making you sit there for 20 minutes kind of thing.
Yeah.
And some of the low moments, still highlighting them, but then also showing the actual connection and the lessons learned kind of thing. But they're kind of long streams, so they're a lot to go through. And watching yourself for that long can be tough.
Ooh, 2 hours for just to make an LED blink.
When you put it that way, yeah. Well, Mark,
it's good. People take weeks to learn this kind of stuff, man. So
not with Mark Go by their side, man. Can't imagine having you as a coworker. Must be some lucky people out there.
No, I hate them all.
Well, they're not watching, so don't worry. Secret's safe with me.
All right, Andrew.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mark Go. Doing another one of these sometime soon. I interviewed a video game hacker recently for the podcast. It's going to come out. I don't know exactly when. We're kind of sitting on it a little bit. Some further edits might need to be made to add some clarity, because he talked about writing a RAT, remote access Trojan, and having it on 100 devices. So I need to add the context that was when he was 12 and he does not still have access to 100 machines, that kind of thing. And then when he hacked a game, giving the clarity that when he accidentally did something that impacted players in a negative way, he made it right and gave the stuff back. But anyways, the point of that wasn't to talk about that. It was to say that I'm going to do maybe some game hacking, just sometimes PowerShell-y stuff, but I just like nerdy stuff, having some fun, learning some new things. And for me, I like making content that I would like, and I don't know any of these things, so I would like to learn them. So I'll learn.
You're like the modern version of that Dirty Jobs guy.
I don't think I'm quite as good as him. Mike Rowe. Yeah, he's a legend.
That's right. Mike Rowe for IT.
Yeah.
Andrew Pla.
We'll see. We're just having fun. I'm learning more as we go. Hopefully I'll stop crashing OBS quite as much. That is a hindrance. But no shortage of fun stuff to learn out there, I tell you what. And then maybe one day I'll know something and can teach others other than PowerShell.
Yeah.
Well, sweet, man. Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'll be around this weekend doing some stuff. Yeah. Yes. Mark, seriously, though, appreciate you, man. How long have we known each other now? A couple years? Has it been that long?
Like 3 days. 3 days.
3 days? Yeah. The other Mark is who I did the last one with last week.
Yeah.
Well, awesome,
all right, bro.
man.
Have
Take
a good
care,
night.
everybody. Have a great night.